Hello, students, and welcome to the Chapter 2 Science Nutrition in Animals, Class 7. So, we have completed the topic till digestion, and today we will complete this chapter by completing and covering our next two topics, that is, the last two topics. First is the digestion in grass eating animals. So, let us start with this topic. Have you observed cows, buffaloes, and other grass eating animals chewing continuously even when they are not eating? So, this is a question to you all, that have you noticed the cows and the buffaloes that they are always chewing something, whether they are eating or not, they are always chewing something. That is, in Hindi we regularly say jugali. They do jugali. So the process is going on of digestion in the animals, in the grass eating animals. They first swallow all the food that they eat, but it gets stored in a bag, its stomach like bag, and this is called rumen. So in this part the grass gets stored without chewing. After the grass has been swallowed and eaten and the cow has been to rest, now the grass gradually comes to the mouth for chewing. Then the cows and the buffaloes and the grass eating animals, they chew the food, the grass, and then it finally goes into the real stomach. Here the food gets helped in digestion of gets partially digested and is called cud. So when they chew the food and get into that rumen, here the gets partially digested and is called cud. But later the cud returns to the mouth in small lumps and animal chews it. So first it goes to rumen and then it comes back to their mouth for chewing process. And this process is called rumination. And these animals are called ruminants. So the scientific name of the cows and the buffaloes are ruminants. The grass is rich in cellulose, a type of carbohydrate, which is not digested by the human beings. They have special digestive techniques in the bodies of cows and buffaloes and the other grass eating animals in the ruminants, which digests that particular protein or the carbohydrate known as cellulose. In ruminants like cattle, deer, etc., bacteria present in rumen helps in digestion of cellulose. So there is a particular bacteria that is present in the rumen of this stomach of these cows and buffaloes, which helps in the digestion of the cellulose. Many animals, including humans, cannot digest cellulose. We cannot digest cellulose because we do not have that bacteria which is in the cows and buffaloes. Because we do not have rumen, we directly chew the food and then it goes to the stomach. We don't have 2 or 3 stomachs. We have only one stomach and no rumens. That is why we cannot digest it, and we do not have any bacteria to digest it. Animals like horses, rabbit, etc. have a large sac-like structure called cecum between the esophagus and the small intestine. Esophagus is food pipe. So horses, rabbits, and other animals have a large sac-like structure. Sac means in Hindi it is bori. Bori. So sac-like structure hota hai cecum, which is called cecum, and its location is between the food pipe and the small intestine, somewhere like the stomach. So the stomach is called cecum in those animals. The cellulose of the food is digested here by the action of certain bacteria which are not present in humans. Again it is repeated that the bacteria are not present in humans. That is why the humans cannot digest cellulose. It is only digested by them, the grass eating animals. So far you have learned about animals which possess the digestive system, but there are many small organisms which do not have a mouth and a digestive system. Then how do they acquire and digest food? Till now, we have learned that animals, they have mouth and they have stomach, they have small intestine, large intestine, and various organs of the body which help in digestion. But we have also to study about some organisms, some single cellular organisms which are not very complex. Their body structure is very simple, they are microscopic. Like in this chapter, we only have to study about amoeba. This is a structure of amoeba. So amoeba is a single celled organism, unicellular organism, which does not have any particular shape. It goes on changing its shape according to its external environment. As soon as it sees a food particle near its surface, the finger-like projections come out of its body, which are called pseudopodia. So they are called pseudopodia because pseudopodia means pseudo means false and podia means feet. False feet. They are like the feet of the organisms. They do not have feet like human beings. So they change and their shape, and pseudopodia traps the food and it goes inside their body. So the complex structure has to be broken down into simpler structure, and this is called digestion. We have read it many times in the previous sections also. So here the process will also be same. The food particle ingestion. See the diagram. Ingestion is being taken place. The pseudopodia are surrounding the food particle, and the ingestion takes place. The food goes into the body. After it goes onto the body, it is known as food vacuole. After that, the third part is known as when the food particle breaks down into simpler substances and mixes with the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is the inner surface of the amoeba, and after the absorption of the food and the components of the food which are needed by the amoeba, its same process occurs like the human beings. It's egests the waste. It egested the waste outside of the body, like the pseudopodia ingested it and pseudopodia egested it. This was the chapter, and it was not very difficult chapter. So if you have any queries, you can ask me in the comments, and if you have any suggestions related to my teaching, you can also give me that in the comments section. And we will meet in the next video with the next chapter. Till then, goodbye, thank you, and don't forget to subscribe my channel.